Today we're going to talk about adjusting and adding packing material to your Diamond Bilt tack pots. What you're looking at right now is a Viking pump, which is standard on all Diamond Bilt tack pots. This portion here is the body, and this at the front is a packing gland. What this does is it actually takes packing material, which are these rings right here, and it compresses them around the shaft to eliminate a lot of dripping of your material around the shaft. Now these pumps are designed to have a little bit of a drip. So when you're pumping something like SS1, expect to have about 1 drip a minute. And when you're pumping something a little thinner, like your solvent or diesel, you want about 7 to 10 drips a minute. So let's talk about actually adjusting your packing. So if you're in the field and you notice that your pump is dripping too much, let's say it's dripping 10 drips a minute of oil, you know that you need to get in and adjust that packing gland. So while the pump is actually turning and it is pressurized, you're going to take a 1/2 inch wrench and you're going to tighten each one of these nuts on the studs about 1/8 of a turn at a time while constantly monitoring that drip. What you'll see is as you tighten these studs, it will start to slow the drip until you get to about 1 drip a minute for oil or 7 to 10 drips a minute for solvents or diesels. This is going to be something that you adjust on a regular basis as the packing rings wear. Eventually, this gap here will close completely. You will bottom out your packing gland. When that happens, it's time to add new packing rings. Fortunately, all you have to do is call us up. It comes in this nice little brown pack, and as I showed you earlier, it comes with 5 packing rings. So in order to add packing to the pump, you remove this gland completely. So you pull off both these nuts with your 1/2 inch wrench and just pull this gland out. As you do that, you do not need to dig the old packing out, leave it in place. All you're going to do is you're going to add new packing. As you add new packing, there's only one important thing you really need to remember, and that's to clock your packing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to put your first packing in there with the split at the top. You'll take your second piece of packing and put that split at the 3 o'clock position. Third piece you'll put at the 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. The reason we do this is because we don't want a direct path through the splits for the oil to travel. So it'll have to go to the 12, the 3, the 6, the 9, and then back to the 12 for it to drip. So it actually slows the drip and increases the life of your packing. Again, once you put this packing in, you have to adjust it to make sure that you have the right amount of drippage. So what you would do is you'd once more pressurize your tack pot, and then as it's pressurized, adjust 1/8 of a turn on either side until you get the desired 1 drip a minute for oil or 7 to 10 drips a minute for solvent.